Hi, this is Ian Coleman from Signal Centre, and this is this week's video analysis for the week 24th of June 2019. Going to start off with the dollar majors as always, then break through the FX majors, highlighting chart formations, our bespoke support and resistance levels, and basically discussing where we're looking for the FX majors to go this week. So starting off with the dollar index, I'm going to break down 4 time frames here. Hit the top of the Ishimoku cloud, posted a doji style candle on the monthly chart, and we've seen a move to the downside. If we go to the weekly chart, levels close to the 61.8% fib, found some selling interest. We've now aggressively broke the wedge formation to the downside. We have got some support, some cloud support around about current levels, but the medium to long-term target is 93.83. There is scope for a mild bounce off this cloud formation, which we'll be looking to sell into. If we go to this time frame, this is a daily chart. Wedge formation breakout, measured move target is down here at 95.74. This time frame highlights the head and shoulders pattern. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, close to the 61.8% fib. We've broken that formation to the downside. So basically most time frames are highlighting dollar weakness. We have got potential of a bounce because we've got that quite deep Ishimoku cloud underneath current price action. So there is scope for a bounce. We will be looking at selling into that bounce. If we reflect that back onto the FX majors, let's look at this time frame first. This is the daily time frame. We've broken the wedge formation to the upside. We've got measured move target 114.30, sorry, 114.48. Bespoke resistance located at 114.30. To the downside, if we get that correction lower, we've got 3 levels of support going into this week, or into Monday, I should say. 113.48 is a previous swing high, so what was support resistance now becomes support. We've got bespoke support located at 113.36, and then we've got a Marubozu level, which is the midpoint from the open and the close of Friday's bullish action at 113.30. So 113.47, 113.30 prime support this week. If we go to this time frame, again, it's still a head and shoulders. Sorry, it's still a daily chart. Just going to get rid of that. Looks like a head and shoulders formation. We've broken the formation to the upside. This obviously has a different target level than the wedge formation. We're actually looking up here around about 115.90, 95 for the measured move target. So there's not many time frames really that would highlight anything but a bullish bias as far as we're concerned for euro dollar. Cable, and again, is there scope for a correction to the downside? There's always scope for a correction to the downside. The monthly chart highlights an ending wedge again. We've got a bullish outside month. We didn't break that low, so that long to medium term bias remains bullish. If we go to the weekly chart, I've not really annotated this at the moment, but we have got a bullish engulfing formation, often highlights the base of a trend. However, got to highlight some caution. We've got a reverse trendline resistance, basically very close to Friday's high at 127.50, which was again very close to our target level for our long trade on Friday. If we go to this time frame, the scope again for a correction lower. Is this a 5-wave count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potential for a move to the downside. We've got some bespoke support at 126.56 this week. We've got trendline support 126.36. Dollar Swiss. We've got a large wedge formation here. Levels close to the one big figure have found some selling interest. We're trying to break the formation to the downside. Got a few days left, 24th of June, so we've got another week of trading. Are we going to see a clear break of that trendline support? If we go to this time frame, which is the weekly chart, here we can see a clear break of the wedge formation. We've got a lower low, or a swing low I should say, at 97.16. Obviously a level to be wary of. However, measured move target is down here around about 91.87. If we go to this time frame, daily chart, looks to have broken out of a head and shoulders formation to the downside. Bespoke resistance today is located at 98.47. That's close to the trendline support, which comes in around about 98.40. Measured move target down here at 94.65. Dollar yen, caution has to be noted, if you like, for this pair. British Elliott wave count to the upside. A full ABCD formation has now been completed at 107.37. Friday's price action posted a doji style candle, which sometimes indicates the end of a trend. This time frame highlights that we could see some more selling pressure. Flag formation target is located at 106.70. Now, the reason why I say we have to express caution here is because we haven't really got anything in the way of resistance until 108.14. Got trendline resistance at 108.23. Dollar CAD. Let's go to this time frame. Wedge breakout to the downside. Just going to drop that off. We've got the wedge target at 131.13. Inside day posted on Friday. That basically highlights investor indecision, but definitely not a trend reversal. If we go to this time frame, so that inside day looks to just be forming a corrective flag formation. Now we've got some trendline resistance at 134.25. We've got bespoke resistance at 132.37. So we'll scope for mild buying, but should be limited this week. Aussie dollar, and again, these commodity currencies aren't really showing very strong signals. If we go to this time frame, we can see a bearish Elliott wave count to the downside. Got close to the 261.8% fib. We had a head and shoulders breakout, so left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This is what we were targeting last week. We've just missed that. We have got reverse trendline support at 168.87. And we've got 68.87, and we've got some bespoke support at 68.80. So again, really looking at buying into dips in that currency pair. Euro sterling, going to show two time frames. This one is the monthly chart. If we close this month below 89.05, which is the reverse trendline resistance, then that would indicate that this last pretty aggressive move to the upside has just been a correction, and the measured move target for this pattern is at around about 83.10. If we go to this time frame, this is what we were looking at on Friday. Potential of a bearish head and shoulders, the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, needs to break support around about 88.75 for that formation to be confirmed. Euro yen, this is really one currency pair that's not showing anything really for us with regards to sort of strong technical moves or analysis. We have got a higher low at the moment. We've got a bullish outside day that's actually also posted what's known as a DMARC 1 count, which is basically a TD flip. So they sometimes indicate the bottom of a trend again. So really at the moment, we'll be looking at buying into dips, but with caution. If we go to this time frame, looks like the first 5 waves completed. It was an aggressive move lower, but can still be seen in 3 waves. We've got some support early on this week at 121.57. We've got resistance at 122.50. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that analytical report, and we'll speak to you again soon. Many thanks.